I don't know what Eddie Hearn is talking about, but that's not unusual. I usually don't know what he's talking about.
How do you feel to be involved in this fight? What's going to be the difference? What will be the difference on Saturday night, do you think?
The what?
What will be the difference between Lopez and Taylor? How much is on the line on Saturday?
Well, you know, it's a really good fight. That's why the odds, the betting is so close. I mean, Teofimo is an amazing talent, and Taylor's been on the top for a long time. He's an incredibly polished pro. So I look for this to be a really good, competitive, entertaining fight.
Has Lopez gone too far with some of the comments about deaths and things like that?
If you listen to it, you might come to that conclusion. But for me, it's just noise in the background. I don't pay attention to it.
And is this his final fight with you guys on ESPN, or does he have fights beyond this?
We have a contract for 3 more years. I mean, he's got to understand that he's not fighting ESPN. He's not fighting Tim Bradley, who won't be here because he's going to be in Minnesota being inducted into the Boxing Hall of Fame. That his opponent is Josh Taylor and not Tim Bradley.
Just a couple more before I finish. Tyson Fury, what's the update with him? How close are you to getting an opponent?
Well, that's what the Warrens, Frank and George, are working on with Tyson. I think he should fight this summer, leading into the unification fight with Usyk this winter.
Eddie Hearn feels he's in no man's land and he won't take the fight against Usyk in Saudi Arabia. What do you think?
Why wouldn't he? That's stupid. I mean, who the hell cares where that fight is as long as he's getting paid? You know, if the Saudis are putting up the money they say they are, why wouldn't you do it in Saudi Arabia? I mean, I don't know what Eddie Hearn is talking about, but that's not unusual. I usually don't know what he's talking about. I mean, Eddie Hearn talks without thinking. And if you talk without thinking, that's very dangerous.
If you had to say at this point, who would you say is the front runner to face Fury?
Right now, I'm not sure. I mean, I wanted him to fight the Chinese guy. We could have arranged that easily, but now the Chinese guy is fighting the rematch with Joe Joyce. I mean, there are plenty of good heavyweights out there. Just go down the list. I think that the Queensberry and Tyson will come up with a viable opponent, and we do that fight at the beginning of September, and then we look forward to the winter.
Does Shakur Stevenson, who's he going to fight next?
Well, we're going to sit with them. Let's see what happens with Devin Haney. Let's see what happens with this Jermaine Ortiz. Shakur Stevenson is an amazing talent, and he'll be back in the ring sometime in the fall of this year.
I appreciate your time.
Right.